Hi guys! In this episode, we are going to learn phrases that you can use at restaurants in Japan. I didn't like to go out at restaurants when I first came to America because I felt so scared to make an order in English. I was also afraid that I wouldn't be able to understand anything they would say back to me. So what I did was I was smile at them and say yes to any question they asked me even though I didn't understand what they were saying. So I'm making this video so that you can go to restaurants in Japan without any hesitation and experience awesome Japanese food. So here we go. Irasshaimase. Welcome. Irasshaimase. Welcome. This is the greeting that you will get every time you walk into a store or a restaurant. When they greet you with irasshaimase, you do not have to respond. So what do you have to do when they greet you? Just smile at them. Nanmeisama desu ka? How many people are in your party? Nanmeisama desu ka? How many people are in your party? The very first thing that you will be asked is nanmeisama desu ka? When asked this, you can respond with hitori, futari, sannin, and impress them with your Japanese skills, or you can just tell them how many with your finger like this, because that's what I do. いらっしゃいませ。何名様ですか？はい、こちらへどうぞ。待ち時間はどれくらいですか？ How long is the wait? 待ち時間はどれくらいですか？ How long is the wait? If you happen to see a long line at the restaurant or at any ride attraction, you can go to a worker and ask this. やっぱすいません、待ち時間はどれくらいですか？そうですね、3時間ですかね。Some places have a touch panel machine that allows you to put your information in to be on the waiting list. 予約しているですが My name is and I made a reservation. 予約しているですが My name is and I made a reservation. This phrase is very useful. You can even use it when you have made an appointment at a salon or a reservation at a hotel. カウンター席でもよろしいでしょうか？ Would sitting at the counter or bar be okay with you? カウンター席でもよろしいでしょうか？ Would sitting at the counter or bar be okay with you? If you hear anything with table or counter, then they are probably asking if you would like to sit at the regular table or at the counter or bar. Sometimes they ask this because they only have open spots at the bar or counter. If you prefer a seat at the regular table, you can say テーブルで日本語わかりません。I don't know Japanese. 日本語わかりません。I don't know Japanese. This is a handy phrase you can use when you can't understand what the other person is saying. You can also say English okay. If you say this to them, then they will probably try their best to communicate with you in English. ゆっくり話してもらえますか？ Could you speak slowly for me? ゆっくり話してもらえますか？ Could you speak slowly for me? Yes, people speak so fast when speaking in their native language. I was surprised at how fast people spoke when I came to America for the first time. It wasn't like this is a pen that I learned in the textbook. Sumimasen. Excuse me. Sumimasen. Excuse me. A lot of restaurants have a button placed on the tables. You press this when you want the waiter or waitress to come to your table. If the restaurant you are at doesn't have a button at the table, then you will need to raise your hand and say, "Sumimasen! Sumimasen! Sumimasen!" Sumimasen! Yes, it sometimes takes time to get noticed. Sumimasen also means I'm sorry in a polite way. If you happen to bump into somebody on the street, you can say that as an apology. 英語のメニューはありますか? Do you have an English menu? 英語のメニューはありますか? Do you have an English menu? Even if they don't have an English menu, a lot of restaurants have pictures on the menu. This is nice if you have a hard time understanding or reading the Japanese on the menu. 注文いいですか? Can I order? 注文いいですか? Can I order? When you order, you can simply point at the pictures and say これ. You can memorize これ as このはまる.
貴様がなんかしたんだなこれ.
If you have more than one thing to order, you can say と after これ and it will mean and. これとこれとこれとあとこれ。そんなに食べるの? おすすめは何ですか? What is your recommendation? おすすめは何ですか? What is your recommendation? If you don't know what to order, that's okay. You can always ask for their recommendation. Let's see, what should I get? Oh, I think I remember how to say what is your recommendation because of Yukina's video. おすすめは何ですか? おすすめはカエルの唐揚げでございます。What is that? 何? カエルフロッグ Frog? 辛くしてください Please make it more spicy 辛くしてください Please make it more spicy If you would like your dish to be spicy, you can ask this. Or if you prefer your meal not so spicy, then you can say 辛さ控えめですみません辛さ控えめですみませんめっちゃ辛くしてくださいなしで without なしで without なし means without If you would like them to take some ingredients out from your dish, then you can say なしで Also, if you have an allergy to something, then you can say アレルギーです to mention what kind of allergy you have お水もらってもいいですか? Can I get some water? お水もらってもいいですか? Can I get some water? For those who have already been to Japan, you know that Japanese water cups are really, really small. お手洗いはどこですか? Where is the bathroom? お手洗いはどこですか? Where is the bathroom? We say トイレ for bathroom, but お手洗い is a nicer way to call it in my opinion. Keep in mind, if you are eating at the restaurant in the mall, bathrooms may be located outside of the restaurant. メニューもらえますか? Could I get a menu? メニューもらえますか? Could I get a menu? They might have taken your menu after your first order. If you would like to see the menu again, then you can ask this. 追加いいですか? Can I order again? 追加いいですか? Can I order again? In American restaurant, I feel like a server comes to your table often to ask how you're doing. But doesn't happen often at Japanese restaurants since they don't want to bother you much. お会計お願いします. Check please. お会計お願いします. Check please. A lot of restaurants leave a receipt on your table after all the things you ordered were brought to you. You can simply go to a cashier with the receipt and pay. If you go to a conveyor belt sushi place, then they need to count your plates before you go to the cashier. 使えますか? Can I use? 使えますか? Can I use? More and more stores are getting ability to use credit card in Japan, but not as much compared to America. You will probably see a credit card logo at the cashier if the place allows you to use credit card. ごちそうさまでした. Thank you for the meal. Or ごちそうさまです. Thank you for the meal. That's what we say when we are finished eating. But you can say this right before you leave to show them your appreciation. Also, if somebody has treated you to a meal, then you can say this to him or her to show your appreciation. 先輩、今日ほんとごちそうさまでした。めっちゃ美味しかったです。ということで、今日学んだフレーズを日本のレストランでぜひ使ってみてください。またねー。